Computer's ass.
Welcome to the Arsenal Fan TV halftime hangout. What a thrilling first half we had underway. Arsenal bulking up most of the possession. But Newcastle's been dangerous on the counterattack. Jack, what do you make of the first half performance? And what do you make of Giroud's opening goal?
Obviously, we got off to a really good start with Olivier Giroud coming in with a fantastic header. It was an all-around great team goal, good defending on the part of Hector Bellerin to intercept that pass, and a wonderful cross by Alexis Sanchez. It was a really awkward position for him to cross the ball, but he really put it on a platter for Giroud, and it was a great finish. I was a little disappointed that we didn't go on and get that second goal and really kill off the game, because being at one goal now, Newcastle still have hope, and they kind of played their way back into it in the last 10 minutes of that first half. And it would have been nice just to get that second goal, kill off the game, kind of kill off their spirits more than anything. But obviously we did get that second goal. I thought it was wrongfully disallowed, which was garbage. But even still, we just got to get that second goal.
And what do you make of the ex-Newcastle player, Mathieu Debuchy, slotting at center back today?
I think he's looked really good. He's won a lot of aerial duels, won a lot of headers. He's looked very solid. The only question mark in our back four right now, I think, is Hector Bellerin. He's been caught out of position a couple times, but he's been great going forward. Overall, I think he's had a pretty decent match. But what I want to see from Arsenal in the second half is just keeping that clean sheet. Can we go out there for 45 minutes? We're up 1-0 and just keep a clean sheet. We may score another goal, we may not to, but we're in a position where if we just don't let one in, we're going to win the game. So I just want to see if we can go out there with a game plan and execute it and keep that clean sheet.
A big talking point of the first half, actually a few talking points. Welbeck's disallowed goal, the double save by Chesney, and then the handball on Welbeck in the box. Jack, what do you make of each moment? Each three of those moments, what do you make of them?
Honestly, the Welbeck goal is still completely complexed with that one. The defender just fell down. I don't see how the referee can give a foul there. Weird finish by Welbeck, but if we're up 2-0, that's a game changer. Obviously, that chance that Cisse had is kind of more of a wake-up call. We could be going into halftime right now being 1-1 so easily. That was a great chance for them. And we got to take that as a wake-up call to kind of keep our focus throughout that second half. And the Welbeck handball, if it's the other way around, I'm going to say that's a penalty. But you know what? Since it's Danny Welbeck, I don't know. I don't think it was a penalty.
I mentioned in the pre-match hangout that Jack Colback would be an influential player for Newcastle in determining whether they get the 3 points. I think he's looked great. I think he's put in some nice balls. There's one he gave Cisse a run at for Mertesacker, but Cisse had a bad touch, and then that free kick that progressed to the double save. What do we do with Jack Colback? Do you think he's more of a threat than you thought, Jack, before the match started?
With all due respect to Jack Colback, I don't think he's necessarily creating a lot of chances himself. More like Arsenal put him in good positions through mistakes and lack of defensive awareness. If we play like we're supposed to, go out there with a good defensive game plan, Jack Colback should have nothing on us. He should have nothing on us. And they're only going to get what we give them. And we can't give them anything.
A sight that I saw, that could have changed the entire match is the exclusion of Moussa Sissoko for Newcastle. His impact is being felt. Newcastle doesn't have the push in the midfield to really come at Arsenal on the counterattack, because that's what it seems like is the only way they're going to score today. Arsenal bulking up the possession, like we said. The only way Newcastle could really catch it is on that counterattack, and Arsenal's been caught on the counterattack quite a lot this season. Is there anything you do, Jack? Is there anything Arsene Wenger should say to the players heading into the second half defensively?
Yeah, I think he's got to talk to, say, an Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, a Santi Cazorla, or maybe Alexis Sanchez, in that those three other players that are joining Mathieu Flamini in the midfield, and say, look, if you're thinking about making that run forward, just make sure we've got enough cover that we don't need that goal. The only game plan that we should have, the most important game plan in that second half is keeping the clean sheet. We don't let a goal in, we win the game. It's that simple. And we got to talk to players like Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Instead of making that run forward, just hold back, give us some defensive cover. We're up 1-0. The goals will come. Let's just keep a hard defensive effort, and we'll be fine.
And who do you believe is our man of the match so far? Who do you say?
Man of the match.
It's quite an easy answer, maybe much easier than we think. But who do you say is the man of the match so far for Arsenal?
I've been liking Chamberlain's play right now. I think he's controlling the midfield very well, dictating the flow of the game. But I'm gonna have to probably go with Alexis Sanchez.
Yeah. I was waiting. I was a little shocked that you said Chamberlain at first, but I of course you went with the simple answer of Alexis Sanchez.
He's awesome, man. He is awesome. He has it all. It's such a pleasure to watch him play.
Yeah, I gotta stick with Alexis Sanchez. Second half, if we just say it reaches certain 1-0, do you expect if it stays 1-0 stalemate to like around the 70th minute? Do you tell them to really sit back and relax and just try to stick with it?
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Moran, we got to learn from our mistakes.
True.
What have we done in the past? We've gone for that second goal, and we get screwed, and we let one in 1-1, and then we're just everybody's scrambling. It's a shit show.
Yeah.
Just hold on to that one goal. Keep that clean sheet.
Yeah. Second half. I don't want to bum this out. Apart from his goal, Giroud's been pretty stale so far in the match. I'd love to see second half. If I had to choose, 2 subs or the 3 subs I'd use, probably Coquelin for defensive purposes, and I may bring on Lucas Podolski for Giroud.
Well, you say Giroud's been stale. Do you think Welbeck's been better than Giroud? I don't think he has.
I think he's been more involved than Giroud has. I
don't know. I'm gonna have to disagree.
Well, what has Giroud done? Can you apart from the goal?
I don't know. I don't think he's been stale. He scored the goal. I think he's held the ball pretty well. But I think stale's a little harsh. If you're gonna call him stale, Danny Welbeck hasn't done much more up top than Giroud.
But at least Danny Welbeck's been more involved. He's kind of linking play with the midfield. He's coming back to support in the midfield.
Giroud's had some nice touches. Giroud gave that through.
I don't remember any touches in particular. But regardless, we got ahead of the matches underway, so sorry for a little late hangout. We'll be up early for the full-time hangout. Come on, Arsenal!
Up the Arsenal!